John, and I'm a co-founder of PowerTools. PowerTools lets your team create, deploy, and operate complex cloud applications. We support serverless apps, anything you can put in a container, and static sites. Today I'm going to walk you through how to create a new PowerTools service. I'm going to be using a pre-set up workspace. If you'd like to learn more about your PowerTools workspace, please reach out or ping us on YouTube to see one of our additional deep dive videos. Let's get started. To create a new service, all you need to know is pt-new. When you run pt-new, you can pass in a directory to create your service in. I'm going to create my service in the Flask API directory. Hint, we're going to create a Flask API. When you run pt-new, we give you a list of templates, and we ask you to pick one. We're adding new templates every day, and you can even create your own templates if you'd like. But for today, we'll just pick the Flask API one. We ask you what subdomain you'd like to use. When you set up a PowerTools workspace, you give us one or more root domains, which is your base URL. And when you select a subdomain, we just append that to the URL to create different services. Let's go ahead and use Hello World for this one. I'm going to go ahead and choose public as the visibility, which means anyone in the world can access my website. If you choose internal, only internal users that have access to your network will be able to access it. Okay, we've created our first service. Let's go ahead and run our service locally, make a few changes, and then we'll deploy it. I'm going to run pt-dev Flask API. Our service is booting up, and we'll see it in our browser in just a second. The PowerTools local dev proxy will actually show you all the services running. You can run as many local services as you'd like, and they'll all be accessible from this single place. When we ping the first URL of our API, we have a status OK. Let's go ahead and make a change to this. I've stopped the pt-dev, and I'm running -- watch so that our changes are automatically updated. When I go into my service, the first thing I'll see is PowerTools has created a few files for me. If I go into my main.py, I'll see the home landing page, and I can make a change here. When we restart this, or when we save this file, we automatically restart our local server, and we'll see our changes in just a second. We just refreshed, and here is our change, Hello World. Let's go ahead and deploy this change. When you'd like to deploy your code, all you do is run pt-build. The first thing you do is build an artifact, container images, and push your manifest into your PowerTools workspace. If you'd like to actually go ahead and deploy it, you just add the pt-build -- push flag. Behind the scenes, this will make sure that everything is created in your workspace so that your build can be pushed and deployed locally, and deployed to any environment you like. Okay, we've gone ahead and deployed our application now and built our application. Now we can go ahead and deploy it. When you run pt-deploy, you get to pick what version of your application you'd like to deploy. If you do -- latest, we'll automatically deploy the most recent build for your app. If you run -- release, we'll pick one of your production environments. You can also pick an environment such as stage or prod or any other environment that you have in your PowerTools workspace located at workspace.yaml. You'll see here our PowerTools workspace on the right only has two environments, prod and stage. Let's deploy to prod. When you run a pt command, you either need to run the command from within a service directory or pass the service itself into the command. For this command, we'll go ahead and navigate to our service directory. Now we're deploying our application. It'll be accessible to us via helloworld.powertools.dev in just a few seconds. Behind the scenes, PowerTools is creating an SSL certificate, setting up DNS, deploying an autoscaler, creating all the Kubernetes resources needed for your application to run and setting up observability, alerting, and metrics. If we'd like to visit our URL, we can navigate to helloworld.powertools.dev, or we can do pt-open prod. This will automatically navigate to this URL for us. And that's it, folks. We have officially deployed our first PowerTools app. Thanks.